Good morning, everybody. How's everybody this Friday morning? Thank you for coming in. Once again, if you're on the Facebook side, please come over to YouTube and join us in the chat. Say good morning to everyone here. No Money G, good morning. Thanks for coming in. Flippin' Frozen, Donna. How are you today, Donna? I saw the comment you made in there, and I will tell you something. Cajun Roots Reseller, good morning. Thanks for coming in, and thank you for the help with the 1,000. Thank you, everybody. I don't know if you saw me last night. I went on, I did an unboxing, and I decided to do a little auction. I'm going to have to branch out now and do my own. So what I thought was a cool idea was I bought a unit that had, I think, six and a half, almost 7 boxes. And they've been here now for 3 weeks, and I haven't touched them. I looked at the tops, but that was about it. So I unboxed one, and I auctioned off the items right from the box. I thought that was really cool. I didn't know what was in there. I didn't know the condition. People discovered it with me. I thought it was a cool idea, and people liked it, and I sold everything but 2 items out of the box. So probably do that again. Donna, may need to get a new laptop. Anyone know what to do videos on? There's 2 ways you could do that. The easy way, if you're already used to Windows, is Movie Maker, or you can purchase a movie editor and make one yourself. Or you can go into Apple, and Apple has some fantastic products, but Apple is a whole different operating system. So if you're not familiar with Apple, then you're going to have to get used to the operating system alone to do everything else, let alone movies. But if you're into Windows, because of the learning curve, I would stick with Windows. I went into Apple because it's great for training. Excuse me. So when I was training a classroom, I could take what's on my phone and project it on the screen through my computer, my laptop, my Apple. I have an Apple Pro. So whatever was on my phone would show on my laptop and it would project on the screen to the class. And I used it for training all the time, but that's the only reason that I like to go at Apple. If you're looking for a laptop, there's a place here in Longwood, Florida, that I bought a lot of computers from. I stocked my whole office with computers from there. I just bought Sandy a laptop there because she was looking for a new laptop. You know, Walmart and Best Buy sell laptops, but they're mass market laptops, let's say. So they're plastic, everything's plastic on them. This place called Refresh Computers, I think it's just refreshcomputers.com. They sell like off-lease computers. So big companies like AT&T or whatever will buy these computers and laptops, whatever, for their crew to use. And then when they're done with them, Refresh buys them all, cleans them all out, reformats them, does whatever they have to do to them, and they install Windows 10, and it's great. So I bought Sandy one. If she ever drops it, it's not going to break because it's all steel case or aluminum case. And they do ship, they do mail order, and their prices are fantastic. They have laptops, I think, starting at $99. So it just depends what you're looking for. But I tell everybody about them. I think they're great. Sylvia, thank you for coming in. Finally woke up early to watch. Well, thank you for coming in. Nice to have you here with us. And thank you for the congratulations. Mick, good morning. Thank you. Lisa, thank you very much. Thanks for coming in. Oh, where did I leave off here? The chat's going fast and furious without me. Excuse me. Jerry Stone, good morning. How you doing? Hey, Adam. Thanks for coming in. There's flipping crazy Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Good morning. I need a new computer, not video editor. Okay. So, yeah, I think I just addressed that all in my last comment. If you're doing video, though, get something with at least minimum 8 megs of RAM. I just put 16 in mine only because I'm using StreamYard and YouTube and videos. And I'll tend to have, like last night, I had 6 screens open. And yesterday, when I did the stream, I was going through people's eBay store. I had 6 screens open and my computer was still lagging a little. So I may up my memory to 32. Depending on which video editor you use, like I use CorelDRAW a lot, and it's a memory hog, which means it takes a lot of available memory to use it. Let's see. Good morning. Carol, thank you. Carol, good morning. Thanks for coming in. Deb, how are you today? Thank you very much. Thank you everybody for helping out for me to reach that. That was fantastic. Like I was saying, if you saw my my last night's video, when I actually saw it, I was stunned. I was amazed, and I just couldn't believe it. Good morning, Jerry. Jerry, I got to get your address so I can send you the hat. I think you still have my phone number. You could just text me. Penny Day. Good morning, Penny. Penny's watching on the phone. Good morning, Penny. would need to get either online or Walmart. Yeah, for the money you can get a cheap one at Walmart, you can get a better one at Refresh. Now, granted, it's not brand new, but it's going to be a workhorse compared to anything they sell at Walmart. I'm not downing Walmart. It's just that, oh yeah, yes, they do, Lisa. I bought 6, I think, when I opened my office. I don't have their website up because I didn't know the question was going to come up, but that's the name of their company. You just do a search. They even sell Apples if anybody's interested in an Apple computer. But if you're so used to Windows, there's a bit of a learning curve. So keep that in mind. Even I had to get used to the operating system. Thank you, Philly Picker. Thank you very much. Thank you for helping me get there also. Hey, Mick, how are you? I think I said good morning, but good morning again. Thinking of getting a gaming laptop, maybe better for my live streaming. Not really, Lisa. Excuse me. As long as the big thing with gaming is the graphics card is bigger and faster. As long as you get something with minimum 8 gigs of RAM, you should be fine. But oh wow, that was quick, Lisa. Lisa looked at the website already. Usually laptops, you can't update the memory. Sometimes you can, it depends. But like I said, I put 16, and this is my desktop I'm using. I put 16 in there. I may do another 16. But yeah, a gaming laptop's going to run you $1,000 minimum, just because it's flashy. The keyboard usually lights up a different color and all that stuff. Just go for something good that has enough memory. And I got this message last night that pops up from StreamYard. We're having trouble streaming to Facebook. This may be an issue on Facebook's end. It's possible the stream was ended or deleted on Facebook. We'll try to keep you if it's resolved. Sorry, I couldn't see anything. And it deletes the Facebook stream. Hold on, bear with me for a second. That happened last night too. Paul, what do you recommend if you do a lot of video editing? The good program for video editing that comes with Apple is it's not GarageBand. Full Edit, I believe it's. Oh my God, this message just keeps coming back. Because Apple's good for that. But like I said, if you're not into Apple, iMovie, that's it, Adam. Thank you, Adam. But when you go into Apple, it's a whole different operating system. Not just for that, the way you search the web. Instead of Chrome, it's going to suggest you use Safari. Like myself, not until recently could you use Safari for MLS. So that was one of the hurdles. But like I said, I used it for training because I love the way I could use my phone, and whatever I showed on my phone, I could show on the laptop, and I had the projector connected to the laptop to project on the screen for classes. Yes, that's the great thing about Apple. You have your phone, your iPhone, your iPad, and your Apple Pro, Apple, whatever you have. You do one thing on one, and it's on all your devices. That's the great thing. For a PC, you need, like I would suggest, because memory is so inexpensive, you need at least 16 to really make it go well, or a minimum of 8. I am using the Logitech HP 1080p, I think it is. HD 1080p. I had it. Hold on, I could probably tell you exactly. I like it because it gives you an app that it goes on your desktop and you can adjust the camera. Like I have it close up right now because I have it up high. But wait a minute, I have so many screens open now, it's taking a bit. Yes, Lisa's saying that eBay picks AirDrop. That's a nice thing too. You could take photos with your camera on your phone, and as long as your Apple laptop is on and open, it'll come up on the screen that your laptop is close. Select all the photos you want and just AirDrop them to your computer. I have heard of that one. Cajun Roots, I have heard of that one. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, that's the wrong one. I had a link for which camera I'm using. So let me see. I think it's in a text file. Maybe not. Bear with me just for a second. There we go. Logitech 922. Copy. Okay. StreamYard. Come back over this screen. I believe you can use on your iPhone. I wouldn't myself. But that's just me. People say they do edit their Final Cut Pro. Yeah, that's great. People say they do editing on their video editing on their phone. I think you have more options on your laptop or desktop. All right, let me. Hopefully, I didn't miss anybody saying good morning. Yes, Lisa, we could see you. Jimmy, what about PC specs? Did that. iPhone, what type of camera? I just put the link in there for the camera, the exact camera I'm using. That's how I do eBay picks AirDrop. Filmora, yeah. I'm old. I don't like listing on my phone. Lisa, I don't know if you were here yesterday. I will, that's why I like Amazon so much. I have a scanner. The scanner was $29. Okay. I could scan the barcode on Amazon. 99% of the time, the product's going to come up. You add your information, about your product that you're selling. And if it's different vastly, if it's not brand new, you want to take some pictures. On eBay, It's the same thing. You could scan it. Usually the product will come up. Then you go to the product information and it's going to come up. In other words, I'm sorry, let me go back. You're on your eBay and you want to create a listing. You're going to get a bar on the top. It's going to say add the title or the UPC. Scan it. Scan the UPC. The item will pop up in probably a few different places. You want to pick the one that's closest to yours. And then you want to do the listing. Everything about the listing except the photos. And then you hit on the bottom, you hit save to draft. What I'll do is I'll do a few of those. I'll be still sitting here. I'll do a few of those. I'll get my phone. I'll open up the eBay app, open up the drafts, and the first thing that's going to come up is going to ask you for pictures. The product is still right here next to me. I'll take it, take some pictures, send, listed. So it's real easy. I did that last week, and I like that. So that was one thing that I saw that the phone was really good. Yeah. He says, where was it again? Mo Money G. I can't see my phone. I have to put glasses on to use my phone. Damn, not fun getting old. We have readers almost in every room, kind of like in denial. These are prescription, but we have readers in every room. It does suck getting old. And the funny thing, my buddy would tell me, he says, remember when we were kids, we would read comics like this. Now I still can't read it now without the glasses. There's the link to the camera. I tried listing on Macari, but ran into problems on my laptop. Oh, did you get it solved? I have not listed on there yet. I have a message into them, see if they want to come on one day and talk about the program. I have scanner for book scouting. Oh, I have Scoutify on my phone because I signed up for Inventory Lab, but I have yet to use it. And I should use it, although I haven't been sourcing in a few weeks. The nice thing I heard about Scoutify is you could set in alarms. So like people that do books, you could just be there scanning. And if you don't get a bell, that means you're not making what you put into it. Like some people will put minimums. I have to make a minimum of this if I'm going to send it into FBA. And if the bell doesn't go on, you go to the next book. Sandy and I were at Goodwill several months ago, and there was an older woman with her husband with a carriage, and I swear she scanned every single book. Her carriage was a third full of stacks of books, but that's all she did. She just scanned every single book. I mean, that's the way to do it, I guess. I would have to take one of those folding chairs with me to do it, but I guess that's the way to do it. If you want to do books, that's the way to do it. What's the program for adjusting the view on your camera? It comes with the camera. So when you install the camera drivers, the program comes up. It's the camera program. I could focus the camera up, focus it down, left, right, wide angle, narrow, adjust the color, I can make it black and white. It's with the camera. You get it with the camera. And the camera's okay. There's a ton of cameras out there. This one has a mic built in, but I still use my Yeti mic. Yep, Scout IQ. Yep, that's another one. Problem is with all these things is, $20 a month here, $30 a month there, $40 a month there. It adds up fast. And if you're not making the sales to support them, it does add up really fast. So that's the bad part about that. It's just like real estate. The people that make the real money almost in any industry like that is the people that sell you the programs to use, because they're just out there touting the programs and the apps and all this stuff. Oh, you need this, you need that. And yeah, it's $20 a month, $9 a month, whatever it is. And it adds up really fast. So other than that, it's Friday, the end of week 2. As of last night, we're on almost full lockdown. You can still go out and grocery shop, go to the doctors, go to Home Depot, whatever. I think only the big stores are open. Even we went for a drive the other day. All the small shops were closed. The restaurants are just strictly takeout. So we just have to get through it. Anybody have plans for today? List. Anybody have plans for the weekend? Doing stuff around the house? Yeah, like Jerry said, like all those streaming services would be more than cable. Very true, Jerry. I mean, well, like I said, it's the same as real estate. I mean, when I was rocking and I had programs to do this and to do that, I was up to like $300 to $400 a month just in programs and memberships and stuff like that. It's, it's crazy. Everybody's always looking for the pill, the instant pill, to solve everything. And there really isn't. There really isn't one. Like in the real estate industry, everybody's looking for a CRM, customer relationship management tool, And there's some out there that are $100, $150 a month because what they do. And everybody's always asking, what's the best CRM that you use? What's the best one you use? And like I would always respond, the best one there is out there is the one you use. And for a CRM, customer relationship management, use Outlook. It's free. It's going to do just about everything, including your email. So if you want to keep track of customers and clients and stuff, just use Outlook. If you want to keep track of, if you want to give yourself a reminder or whatever that, hey, I have to call this client or I have to call this person, do it in Outlook. Outlook will do that for you. And if you have Office, it's free because it's there already. No need to buy anything else. But there's some sophisticated ones that'll remind you, hey, you got to talk to this person about this or whatever, and you got to do this, you got to do that. But yeah, it does get expensive. It does get expensive. We don't have cable anymore either. All I have is internet. We have the fiber optic, but all we have is internet because we just stream everything. Uncle B's doing a live show at 1. If you want to put the link in, put the link in. Very cool. That's the other thing, now that I'm up to 1,000 subs, thank you. Now I got to get up to 4,000 hours, which is a lot. Yeah, so like I was saying, if you're going to list, like I was talking the other day about time blocking, time management, try to set your times. Like I'm going to list from, like when I get off, it's 10. If you go watch Anthony and Nate at 10, so say from 11 to 12, I'm going to pull the stuff that I'm going to list and I'm going to put it next to me. And then say 12 to 1, get away from the computer, go do lunch, with the family because the family's home now. Just veg out, have lunch, and do something else. 1:00, okay, I need to get back to work. So maybe from 1 to 3, you're going to sit there and list. 3:00, get away from the computer. And I'm a victim of this, that I don't do this. I try to, like, as soon as I'm done with the show, I'll go in and say good morning to Anthony and Nate. And then I'll usually just get up and go cook breakfast for everybody and just sit down and talk. But then I know I have to get back to work. So, try to do that. Maybe do something else. Oh, okay. Do something else, maybe, I don't know, you got the whole family home. If you got kids home or whatever, maybe you always wanted to paint that room and couldn't find the time or didn't have the help. Now with everybody home, maybe that's a good time to paint the room, to do something different like that, get something else done. I've been trying to put some fertilizer down here for a few days, but it's going to be, they said, record temperatures today, the close to 100, 95 or whatever. So it's going to be hot as hell outside. Yes, it is, Uncle Bees. Yes. I still use MS Paint to fix some photos. It's old, simple, fast, not for everything, but it does what I need to do. eBay has the app on the phone that if you take pictures, it'll take away your background. So it'll give you a solid white background. If that's what you're trying to do. I've been using Corel for, my God, so many years that I don't use anything else. I had Photoshop. I took it out because the learning curve there, I didn't do it, didn't play with it enough, so I didn't know about it. But I've been using Corel, bought the new one and haven't installed it yet because I wasn't sure I was having my computer was going to handle it. Yeah, Jerry said he's been going through totes that are buried and finding stuff. Yeah. When we first moved here, we had boxes still in the garage and still in some rooms, and like 3 years we hadn't touched. And Sandy was kind of like, hey, if you haven't touched it in 3 years, just throw it away. Forgot even what was in the boxes. Don't say that. Waiting to turn my AC on. God, ours has been on now for months. Yeah, so I mean, there's always something. Just if you keep track of your day, you could find out where you are, where your time's going. If you're wasting time, you can find out where it's being wasted. And Donna says she needs the heat. I think this year we turned the heat on twice, 2-3 times. Oh, yeah. You're in South Florida. That's right. I forgot. It was nice last week. I think I had the windows all open here a few times. You're in South Florida, so you have the iguanas down there, right, Lisa? Because I remember, what was it, January? It got really cold here, like 40s, low 40s, or 30s, high 30s. And they were saying, there was a report here saying that the iguanas down in the Miami, Lauderdale, not in my county, okay, in the Lauderdale, Miami area were causing damage because they were freezing and falling off the trees, like breaking windshields and denting cars and actually falling on people and stuff. We only have the little lizards, not geckos, but they're little lizards. Still, I hate them. They're everywhere. Hate them. Frogs, stuff like that. That's what, like when we were first thinking of moving to Florida, all my friends said, "You hate bugs and you're going to move to Florida?" Yeah, dragonflies, instead of like this, they're like this. Never seen the big ones. They showed them on TV. My cats love watching them run all over. Yeah, Maddie just looks at them and she just cares about looking at the other dogs, going to play with the other dogs. So anybody have any plans for this weekend? Movie marathon? Housework? I'll probably go on live again sometime this weekend. Maybe tonight also. And do some more auction lots and that type of stuff. Who knows? I have to come up with a schedule and do it. But there seems to be a lot more people around on the weekend, although it's almost like every day is the weekend now. I don't think it matters. But I have to start building the hours. The drive-in are still open. Too bad they run past curfew here, though. You have a drive-in where you are, Jerry? I can't remember the last time I saw one. Yeah, Don, I understand. What day is it? It's like, it's not Saturday. It's not Monday. Yeah, cold, overcast almost every single day. Bad for morale. One in Ocala. Wow, that's a long drive for me. And one in Lakeland. Also a long drive for me. Yeah, I haven't seen a drive-in. I did see something on Facebook where I forget what state it was. They took a drive-in and they did mass there. Church mass. I thought that was a great idea. I don't know how they did communion, but that was a great idea. Yeah, bad for morale. Maybe there's, how it is in Christmas time? You could turn the TV on to the channel with the fireplace. Maybe they need a channel with just sun. You know what you could do is go to one of the channels. I forget the name of it. I look at it every once in a great while. They have the live cams from all over the world. There's one for Daytona Beach. It's really high. I think it's on the Hyatt that shows the beach and the boardwalk, and it's a live stream. Just put that on the screen and look at that for a little bit. I lived in Florida for 23, so it bothers me. Planning on moving back. Wow. Yeah, we're looking to move back home. 16 is enough for me here. 16 years is enough for me here. The Lakeland one has a flea market added on Saturday and Sunday. Haven't been there yet. Oh, wow. I've been to a flea market in Bradenton, however you say it, long time ago. That wasn't too bad. And of course, we have the one, why they do it on Monday morning in Webster, Florida. I don't know. But there's a section that's all wholesale. Of course, it's all 90% Chinese goods. like phone cases and stuff like that. Same stuff you can get on Canal Street in New York by the bag. But you got to be there like 7 o'clock in the morning because by 11, everybody's leaving. But that's a good hour and a half from me here too. It's a long ride. But yeah, I haven't been to too many flea markets here. The flea markets around me here are mostly new stuff. T-shirts, rip-off Disney T-shirts, rip-off Universal T-shirts. The one in Mount Dora is cool, depending on which one. The craft one, and then there's another one, I forget the name of it, Renninger's. That's cool. They do that a couple of times a year where everybody's just laid out everywhere. That's cool. I think we took the dog once with us. It's a lot of walking too. A lot of walking. But yeah, Mount Dora is really nice also. That is a really nice area. So thank you everybody for coming in. Yeah, Renninger's. Yep. Yeah, they do that, I think, 2-3 times a year. We've been to it a few times. It's nice. It is very nice. Please, if you could, hit the thumbs up. Thank you very much for subscribing. Excuse me. Yeah, Deb said Renninger's is the best one. It is because people come from all over to go to that one. That's like back home, we would have Brimfield, where the whole town turns into a collectible show. It's a dead town, but then when Brimfield's there, it takes you an hour to drive down the street because all of a sudden this empty field will have 100 dealers in it. And then across the street, there's another empty field, but all of a sudden there's 500 dealers in there and tents here and tents there. And it's really cool. You could find everything from antique caskets from the 1800s to toys that just came out last month. So it is really cool. Been there a few times. Our friend Jerry and I's friend Gary goes there he sets up there every year with his rock and roll memorabilia. That is next to Brimfield, yeah. Yeah, it's very cool. And then Sandy and I one year, because it was on my bucket list, we did the world's longest yard sale from Alabama all the way up to Ohio. I'll never do that again, but I had to do it once anyway. But you're literally driving through the mountains and on that one road that goes all the way up. It was very cool, but once you hit, was it Tennessee or Virginia or whatever, it's like every radio station, and there was only a few, just playing gospel music, and the preacher was just preaching, and it seems like every single channel. And most of the people, it was old Coca-Cola memorabilia, old glassware, and old cast iron. Those were like the 3 prominent things that we saw everywhere. And of course, there's people that had refurbished. Like there was a lot of the old glass gas pumps, totally redone, very, very nice. On the way up, we saw it looked like antique car graveyards where they were just old cars rusted out, piled on top of each other. I told my son he would have loved it. He would have wanted to take a couple home. But that was cool. Like I said, we had to do it once. That was really cool. But I might do it again sometime. You figure it's been long enough. You have different dealers and stuff go up, and maybe if the promotion brings in new people, who knows? This was, I think, 10 years ago we did it. No, it can't be because the dog's only 6. So it's probably almost 5 years ago. But it was cool. It was different. Driving through the mountains was kind of scary at times. But yeah, so thanks everybody for coming in. This is cool. Anybody else have any questions, or you having trouble with anything on any of your sites that maybe someone else in the chat or myself can help you with? Put it out there. Having a problem with this on eBay, what do you think? Or PayPal, or something like that. If somebody in here can help, because I know right now eBay's not taking phone calls. It's email only, because they're on a skeleton crew. They are giving everybody, is it 1,000 free listings now? 500 for March and 500 for April. So you have 3 days to do 500 listings for free. You don't have to pay the 25 cents. And then 500 for April. And they're free listings. Of course, in May, if you go to 1,000, then you're going to have to update your store or whatever to keep them like that. Lisa, technically, yes. As you know, because you were following the other people's auctions that I was on, I did local auctions, didn't do them. I frequented 2 local auctions in Orlando. Both auctioneers, you get friendly with them after a year or so, and you start talking. They see your truck that says real estate on it, so they knew I was a realtor, real estate broker. And one time I wanted to help advertise the auction that I was going to be on. So I put it on all my Facebook pages and Facebook groups. I have local Facebook groups for just like this county, this city. And one of the auctioneers saw it and he says, what are you doing? He says, you should know better. You're a licensed real estate broker. You know what the fines are. So I emailed in. I took a step back from doing the auctions with them. And I went to the licensing bureau. I didn't go. I emailed in. And I said, can you give me the lowdown on this? Can you tell me, what the law is and everything? Because people were saying to me, no, that's not true. You don't have to be. Here's the law. And the law only shows for auctioneers of real estate. There's nothing auctioneers for online selling. So 3.5 weeks later, and this was just last week, I got an answer back. Thank you for submitting all your paperwork, your sales tax, your corporation, everything. You're good to go. And they did say that they're in contact with Department of Revenue and Licensing Bureau for the country, because the question keeps coming up all the time, because people want to do their own, similar to eBay, what they say. And, eBay pays everybody sales tax now. So I said, okay, I'm good. I can do it legally now. And I keep that email. I keep the letter from them, and all right, I'm good. So if anything happens, I have that. But yeah, technically you are supposed to. And it's like that everywhere. But to get an auctioneer's license, the class is between $1,100 and $1,800. And I'm not going to be auctioning off real estate. Most of the class is about protecting the clients and that type of stuff. And I'm not going to be doing real estate. So couldn't imagine selling property, and because there's a lot of liability. No, it's not tough. It's, what is it? 10 8-hour days for the class. And then you pass the test or whatever. But the thing is, it's 10 8-hour days. And there's only one place in this state that does it. I thought maybe someplace in New Hampshire would do it. I could stay with my son. There is nothing in New Hampshire. Nothing online. Can't do it online. The one place that sounded good, that had a lot of good feedback, was in Missouri, I think. And they were $1,800 for the class. So, never heard of that one. No, never heard of that one. There was one in Palm Bay that I actually talked to the guy, because he's friends with the auctioneer that I know. You got to make sure they're affiliated with the National Board of Auctioneers. I think it's called something like that. And this guy he's on the board actually, but he was still $1,500. And I didn't, I don't make that much doing online auctions. So for me to pay 15, even 1,000, I mean, if I was selling big, expensive merchandise, like I have 2 or 3 pieces here that are $200-$300 a piece, and if I was making 50% profit, maybe I could think about it. And then, I have to pay for a hotel to go to this place and sit there 8 hours a day, or it's either 10 8-hour days or 8 10-hour days. So I don't, I was just glad that they answered and I had everything in place. I don't know if it helped that I'm a corporation and that I have my sales tax number and everything's good, in good standing and paid, but it took them a long time to come back to me. So that's why now I want to do more auctions. Now that I'm okay, I don't have to worry about getting, fined or whatever. I want to do more. But if you ever want to come on with me, let me know. If anybody wants to come on and sell some stuff sometime, just let me know. And because I would like to schedule more to go on. And then I just have to make it consistent, make a schedule, make it consistent, and just do it those times and those days. And so everybody can learn that, hey, Paul's going to be on at this time and he's got 2 extra people with him. So we could do that. Jerry, when you send me your information so I can mail out the hat, I'll include something for you that you could do it. It's the least I can do. I would say I would meet you at Publix, but I think you're like an hour away too. Yeah, absolutely, Dawn. Absolutely. Are you, Dawn, are you still working? Or are you working at home since this all happened? I'm sorry I didn't ask. I don't know what you do anyway, but I didn't know if you were sequestered at home or not. What's an hour? I know. I tell everybody, my sister-in-law, when she came down here, she would yell at us, laugh at us. She says, everything's an hour. Everything's an hour. And then it takes 2 hours, It's true. Like I tell everybody back home, Florida has everything, but nothing's close. I don't know why I'm looking at the mic. The camera's up there. Florida has everything, but nothing's close. It's Treasure Coast Auction Gallery. Huh. I never heard of them. I did a search after I spoke to this one guy that was recommended to me. He told me, he says, I'm a member of this and this is what you need. So I went on Google and did a search for auctioneer school. And I don't remember that one coming up. Oh, he said the other way you can become an auctioneer is you can be an assistant for 2 years. You could work under an auctioneer for 2 years, and that would earn you your time. Oh, so Donna, you're home now, but still getting a paycheck. Nice. Oh, at least they say I haven't seen one yet. Well, it's only been a week, right? 2 weeks. 2 weeks. They are an NAA member. Okay. I don't know why they didn't show up then. The only one I saw was, unless that's the one, but it's not, that wasn't the name of them. Unless their school is a different name. I still have the guy's phone number in my phone. Port St. Lucie is about an hour from here, maybe 2 hours from here. And I think that's where it is, like an hour south of here. But yeah, that could be. Maybe he has a gallery and he does his own auctions, but then the school is called something else. Oh, yeah. I should know by next Wednesday. Pay deposit goes in. Cool. All right, so I am going to cut it here. Nate and Anthony goes on at 10 with Ecom and Beyond. Yes, that is it, Lisa. That is it. I spoke to him. Yep, it's $1,500 to do the school. He's a nice guy. I've actually met him once or twice at the local auction here. He helps out every once in a while when they need help. But like I said, I know I'm not going to do real estate, and as long as I have permission now, I'm good. But I'm going to cut it here. Thank you everybody for coming in. Thank you for everybody that helped me get to what is now over 1,000. Yes, I did hear people at Amazon got tested positive. I also flashed through a story this morning about something about Starbucks. Workers had it, but they still kept the store open. And like I said, I just grazed through the headline, and I don't know now if they're closing the Starbucks stores or what. But yeah, I did hear a lot of different stories we're all going to hear now. But hey, thank you very much for coming in. As long as you have subscribed and hit the bell, you'll know when I go on again. I know YouTube was having some problems. They were working on correcting that. So thank you again for coming in. Thank you for helping me get to 1,000, on to 2,000. And I'll definitely do a giveaway, big giveaway for 2,000. So thank you. And watch for me coming on sometime either tonight or this weekend. Thank you, everybody. Take care.